This is not looking good for anyone
It's
here.
not looking great. None of us are showing ourselves in a good light here.
Croatia.
I said Italy.
We're going wild on this one, Germany.
Your favorite. Andorra.
Dublin.
Ginger Rogers.
It wouldn't be my guess.
1 save point.
Now we feast.
The Inquizition. Hello, and welcome to Season 4, Episode 1 of The Inquizition. It's great to be back. This is a quiz podcast for general knowledge and trivia lovers everywhere. I'm your host, Luke Ryan, and we are recording in Ireland to start off this season and have some very, very special guests on this episode, so let's meet them. Firstly, on Team 1, my father Tom and my sister Clare. Welcome, guys.
Yo.
Good evening.
And what's your team name? You have to choose a fish name, as I said.
We're Team Kipper.
Your Team Kipper. And on Team 2 is my beautiful girlfriend Christie and my beautiful best friend Stephen.
Beautiful.
Hey.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Inquisition.
Great. It's so great to be here.
What team name have you chosen?
Cod.
You have chosen Cod. So all the episodes this season are going to be named after certain types of animals and will be accompanied by pictures I took at Leipzig Zoo back in October. We're here recording on December 23rd, so probably a couple of months before this actually comes out. But we're going to look ahead a little bit into 2025 as we start round 1. So round 1 is back and forth as usual. Each team gets 5 individual but related questions on a variety of different subjects. 2 points for a correct answer, minus 2 points for a wrong answer. But you can pass to the other team and they can answer for 1 risk-free point. Everyone clear with that?
Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll start Team 1, Kipper, Clare and Dad. The Eurovision Song Contest will be held in which country this year, 2025? I'm saying this year because that's when it'll be released.
No idea.
Because I told you.
I boycotted. I haven't a clue.
Haven't a idea.
No, but I can think.
Good girl.
Fair play to you.
So it's always who won hosts the next one. So who won this year?
You can pass, of course, otherwise you lose 2 points if you're wrong.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
No, I go for it.
No, well, no, I know what you're doing there. I think we should pass, don't you?
Okay.
I don't want to be minus 2 starting off the game.
Absolutely.
It'll affect my confidence going forward. Pass.
Okay, Steve and Christie, you can have a guess for 1 risk-free point. So you're not going to lose anything on this. You'll get a point if you're
Was
correct.
it Scandinavian? like some Viking or was it a woman with a beard? Was that the year before?
No, that was way before, I think.
Was it? I haven't caught the last couple of years.
Slovakia, Hungary?
Slovakia? No, I don't know. Go. Do you want to go? We'll go pick one.
Hungry?
Hungry? Starving.
That's what we'll find out.
Do you want to rock,
Yeah.
you want to rock paper scissors like this?
We're going to go with Hungary.
You are incorrect, but no minus points. It was.
Can I guess?
Go on, yeah.
Just for fun, Switzerland.
It is Switzerland, yeah.
I knew it.
Anyway, Team 2, Cod. Name one of the 2 countries that will fully join the Schengen area on the 1st of January this year. 2 countries will join the Schengen area fully. At the moment, they have limited Schengen accessibility, but become full Schengen members on the 1st of January this year. Name one of the 2.
So we need one country. I mean, how hard could that be? Like, I didn't realise there was any partial members to it.
I think they have Schengen by air, but not by land, or vice versa. I can't remember which, but they'll now have full Schengen. Let's say.
It sounds like an island to me.
Feel like that's a bit of a hint, which I'm not okay with.
It's really not a hint.
Unless, I
have no
wouldn't
idea.
risk it.
You're going to pass?
Oh, yeah.
Great start to Season 4. Team Kipper, any ideas? 1 risk-free point. One of the 2 countries that will join the Schengen on January 1st?
Sweden. I'm thinking Sweden.
Yes, Sweden.
Because of the bridge, the land bridge.
Sweden is definitely one. But I think it was one of the, the 3 countries.
Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia.
Yeah, one of them.
But for me, it's like with those countries, it's come one, come all type thing. Like,
Well, go ahead, you go with your answer, go on. And I'll give you a rotten.
I know
when
you
you're
will,
wrong.
and then I'll have then my confidence will be through the floor after these 2 questions.
No.
But I'll try it. Sweden.
You are incorrect, but no minus points. Bulgaria and Romania.
Why
So
no
that's
minus
Yeah.
points?
Because you passed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, I remember when that happened.
And they had air.
one or the other. I can't remember which, because of like geographically their position in the eastern part of Europe, you know, and the migrants coming in.
Yeah, it was Latvia or one of them.
That's why they didn't have full Schengen, but they will from the 1st of January. Okay, question number 2. Still 0-0. So Team Kipper, we're going to go back almost 10 years now. Well, 10 years from when you listen to this, to 2015. In July 2015, the United States of America re-established full diplomatic relations with which country after 54 years?
Cuba.
Okay. I'll go with that, yeah.
Well, now I've got to think about it, obviously.
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
I got to go with my gut instinct. Cuba.
You are correct. 2 points.
Well done.
Finally.
Because you can have an embassy like in Russia and stuff.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Yeah.
I didn't want to pipe in too early there.
Well done.
Okay, Team Cod, question 2 to you. In January 2015, which country joined the euro? In doing so, replaced the litas as their currency. LITAS was their previous currency, but they changed to the euro in 2015. Which country in Europe used to have the currency litas?
Kind of sounds like it would be a Lithuania.
It kind of sounds like that, but it's not like a trick.
I don't know.
We just
No.
go with Lithuania and just be done. Shoot it.
I'm not saying it.
We're a team.
I'm not
We're
confident.
going Lithuania.
You're saying Lithuania?
Yeah.
You're correct. 2 points. Well done.
I was really hoping you'd
Well done.
be too risk averse there, and I was well ready to say it.
I knew you'd pick it.
Yeah, of course.
If
Or
it
never-
was just me, I wouldn't have
No.
said it.
Yeah.
Okay, going to a 2024 question now to Team Kipper. As of today, 23rd of December 2024, who are the current Rugby Six Nations champions? The current Rugby Six Nations champions of December 2024.
Ireland.
Mm,
If you know, I don't know any different.
but did they win this year? I didn't think they did. I didn't even think they won the Triple Crown this year.
Okay. You have better memory than I have. Go on.
But no, see, I don't have a better answer, but I just don't think Ireland won.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, we just pass.
I'm thinking on Leinster, you see. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, pass.
You're going to pass?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, Team Cod, 1 risk-free point.
I should absolutely.
Who
Should we
won?
just say Ireland?
Who won
No.
the Six Nations
No, it
in
wasn't Ireland.
2024?
Definitely wasn't Ireland. I'm going to take a punt. Wales.
Okay.
Incorrect, but no minus points. It was
France.
Ireland.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It
What?
was Ireland,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Never listen to your dad, do you? Never listen to your
No,
dad.
Yeah.
Okay, Team Cod, question 3 to you. As of December 2024, who are the current UEFA Champions League champions in football? The current UEFA Champions League champions in football.
I have no idea.
Is it Liverpool? What's UEFA?
What's
It's
a way-
football.
It's football. It's definitely football.
It's a
kind
big
of football.
club competition for like the best teams of all the leagues across Europe.
I have no idea. It's like Chelsea or.
But we lose 2 points.
Oh no! Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Pick it. No chance.
Wait a minute.
No. You have to give him a risk-free point. Like,
I know he knows it.
yeah, I haven't got a clue. Pass.
You're gonna pass.
Yeah, we have to pass.
Okay, Team Kipper, any idea?
Italy.
It's a club team, not a country.
Oh, sorry. Don't know.
Well, we may as well make a risk-free guess.
It is risk free, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, do you think it's a British club, or do you think it's like a
No, it's a foreign-
Spanish, or
yeah.
like Real Madrid or Juventus?
Try that.
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Sure, Real Madrid.
You are
Madrid.
correct. It is Real Madrid.
What?
Nice.
1 point, Claire. Well done.
That's great.
Nailing it on a
And
football
we're
question.
even things out now. Does that have you forgiven me for the Six Nations? Thanks.
Okay, Team Kipper, question 4 to you, and this time we're going to go back 20 years to 2005. Which member of the royal family got married in April 2005? Which member of the royal family got married in April 2005?
But surely it must be the current will-be king.
Okay, it could be Charles and Camilla.
Yeah.
No, it can't. No, because I remember that recently enough.
Okay.
It wasn't because they. No.
Didn't he, when she died, he got married to
Yeah,
the current...
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it wasn't
King
20 years
Charles.
ago. No, I'm telling you, this time I'm going to hold my ground and I'm going to be right on this. It wasn't that long ago. Like, I remember it because, of course, they couldn't, like, I know he was divorced and she was dead and all that, but, like, it still was a taboo
Subtle.
to
Yeah, you have to wait a
remarry.
while. Like, yeah.
We're talking 2005, you said?
Yeah.
Like 20 years ago, like Harry was only, I don't know, like 19 or something. So it wasn't them. Which means that, like, William is around my age, so he would have been around...
40.
No, then he would have been in his like, he would have been 24, 25. It could have been William. But then it could have been the other one, what's his name, Edward. He got married to Sophie, what's her name?
Yeah. And how about...
And I remember that, and it was a long time ago. It could be Edward. I think it's too early for the generation of the William and the Harry and the Zara and the rest of them. It's definitely not Charles and Camilla. So I'm going to go with Prince Edward.
You're saying Prince Edward?
Yes.
You are incorrect. -2 points.
Oh, I forgot it was a minuser.
Yep. It was Prince Charles.
There you
Are
go.
you
So
serious?
we never got to guess?
Well, no, because they got it wrong.
They didn't pass it.
Combo.
Would you have known?
I'm overriding
I would have gone
you.
Charles.
Yes.
Yeah.
As usual.
Team COD, question 4 to you. In 2005, Microsoft released which console in November that year? Microsoft released which console in November 2005?
Sega PS3.
No, so Microsoft would have been Xbox probably.
Xbox.
So I think that's when they came out with the first Xbox.
You need to clarify exactly which Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh, which
Like if it's original or whatever model numbers.
and which year is this?
2005.
It's probably the first Xbox. Do you have a strong opinion on
I have
on
no
games
opinion.
consoles here?
I
Okay.
have no opinion.
It's the original and first Xbox.
The very original Xbox, you are incorrect. It was the Xbox 360, which was the second edition of Xbox. First Xbox was about 2001, I believe. The first, like, original one. And then actually, after Xbox 360, a few years later, they released Xbox One, which was the third iteration of Xbox. At least
confusing.
PlayStation keep it 1, 2, 3. Then there was Xbox
sorry.
S and Xbox X. It's a bit annoying.
Yeah, I'll stop you there.
Yeah, I was at the end of it. Okay, on to the last question of the round. Question 5. You're both getting similar questions, albeit from different years. So, Team Kipper, you're going to back to 1985, 40 years ago. To the nearest billion, what was the world population in 1985? To the nearest billion, the population of the world in 1985.
No idea.
3 billion? 4 billion?
I'd say more. I don't know. I really don't know, but I would guess more.
I would say, what do you think about 5 billion?
Go ahead. I say nothing.
No, but you... What would you like to answer?
I have no idea.
Well, then you can't give me...
I
Abuse.
know. Well, this is one of those questions where you're on your own. As you have been.
5 billion.
You're going to say 5 billion?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to confirm your answer yet because I'll ask them their questions so they won't be assisted in any way.
Sure.
But Team COD, question 5, your last question of the round. In 1955, to the nearest billion, what was the population of the world? 1955 to the nearest billion, the world's population. And you can still pass, and if you want, and they'll kind of get for 1 point. But I won't confirm any of the answers till I have all the answers.
So if we're at 9, 5 or 6, I'd say.
Okay, I would go 4 or 5, so I guess
Yeah.
5 is in the middle.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go for 5.
You're going to say 5 million.
Yeah.
So you're both saying 5 million.
5 billion.
Oh, sorry, 5 billion.
Yeah.
You are both saying 5 billion. One team is correct. And that team is Team Kipper.
Oh, well done. Well
So
done.
Team Kipper
God,
gets
I-
2 points. Team COD minus 2 points. In 1955, it was 3 billion. And it hit 4 billion, I think, in the 70s maybe, and then 5 billion.
Was
And
that a
it's
sheer guess, or
So
did
it
you have
was
getting
some
quite
information?
It was an
exponential.
educated
So what's it
guess.
now?
In education?
It's just over 8. It hit 8 a year or two ago. A couple of years ago, it hit 8.
Genie. Okay.
So, at the end of that round, which is quite a low scoring round, especially for Team God, because they've scored lower than they started, they're on minus 2. Team Kipper, after all that blustering and frustration, they are now on 3, but plenty of points to play for. Okay, we move on to round number 2, which is called Same As, Same As. The teams get the same 5 questions. They write the answers down. If they're both correct, each team gets 1 point. And if only one team is correct, that team gets 2 points. Everyone ready to go?
Yay.
Okay, so of the 3 Baltic states, which is furthest south? Of the 3 Baltic states, which is furthest south? So I'm not like counting Finland even, or Poland, or even though they're on the Baltic, the three little ones that are commonly known as the Baltic states. Okay, question 2. Cuba is the largest island in the Caribbean. What is the name of the second largest island in the Caribbean? So Cuba is the largest island in the Caribbean Sea. What is the name of the second largest island in the Caribbean Sea?
And it has to be one country, or there can be two countries on one island.
Excellent question.
I want the name of the island.
Oh, right. It's whatever that island is called. That.
Yeah.
Question number 3, and if neither of you are correct on this, the team with the closest answer, I will give them a point. And if you're both equally close, I'll give you both a Christmas point.
Oh, generous. Yeah.
But in what year did Prince Charles get married for the first time? In what year did Prince Charles get married for the first time? Okay, question 4. What was the first country in the world to reach a population of 1 billion people? What was the first country in the world to reach a population of 1 billion people?
Do you think so? Not.
I would lean on this one. I don't know why.
Not that.
No, I wouldn't. No.
Okay, I'm going to
Well-
listen to you because then I can give out to you if you're wrong.
But it's too obvious. It's too obvious.
It's not about what's obvious. It's about what's right. Hashtag.
I mean, your score says otherwise.
Excuse me, minus 2 head.
You're probably right at India.
Okay, in question 5, last question of the round. What is the de facto capital of Switzerland? What is the de facto capital of Switzerland? Most countries have a
Actually
de
think you're
jure
right.
capital, like Ireland is Dublin. They don't really have an official de jure capital, but this city is the de facto capital of Switzerland. What's its name? Okay, everyone ready for the answers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Team Kipper of the 3 Baltic states, which is further south, you guys said?
Estonia.
You said Estonia, and Team Cod, you said?
Latvia.
You're both incorrect. It's Lithuania. And if you want a useful way to remember it, they go alphabetically from north to south. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. If you ever want a way to remember it, it's alphabetically north to south.
Why didn't you tell us that beforehand?
Because that would have helped.
Okay, right, so.
Right.
Okay,
Next.
Team
No.
Cod, question 2 to you. Cuba is the largest island in the Caribbean. What's the name of the second largest island? What did you guys say?
Can you?
Dominica.
You said Dominica, and you guys said?
Dominica.
So you both said Dominica. You're both incorrect. Dominica is the name of another island nation, I think.
All right.
The island name, which is home to Haiti and Dominican Republic,
Which I
is
knew because I wrote that there.
Hispaniola. Hispaniola is
Is that what
the
you wrote there?
name.
Yeah.
That's tricky.
Is that what you wrote there? Yeah.
Okay. Team Kipper, in what year did Prince Charles get married for the first time, you said?
1981.
And Team Cod, you said?
81.
You're both correct. It is a point and a point. Well done.
Ah, well done.
Team Cod, the first country to reach a population of 1 billion, you guys said?
We said India.
You said India, and Team Kipper?
India.
You're both incorrect. India hit it in 1997. China hit it in 1981.
Now, but can I just clarify? You changed your mind. I went with you, and then you changed your mind.
You
I
did
didn't
say
change
India.
it.
I heard it from over
Thank
here.
you.
All right.
So,
I steady on.
And Team Kipper, the de facto capital of Switzerland, you said?
Tombo.
Bern.
And Team Cod, you
Bern.
said? You are both correct. That is a point and
Well
a
done.
point. So at the end of that round, you each picked up a whopping 2 points. Yes, I am being snide about that. So Team Cod, you are now back to where you started round 1. You're on 0 points. Team
weren't
Kipper
there.
is edging towards a
81.
somewhat respectable 5.
Oh, thanks for the praise. Somewhat respectable.
So we move into round number 3, which is a new round called Know Your Something. And in this episode, it's Know Your Brazil. In this round, there's a board of 12 questions about a particular topic, and this time it's Brazil. Some questions are worth 1, 2, or 3 points, and teams take turns to choose a number from the board, and they'll win the amount of points for that square if they're correct. No minus points, and each team will get 5 choices. So, Team Kipper, choose a number between 1 and 12.
7.
Number 7. What is the internet TLD or top level domain of Brazil? What is the internet TLD of Brazil?
What do you think?
I have no idea.
Or is it?
And this is worth 2 points.
I'm going to think go with my first instinct.
Yes.
Okay. BZ.
You are incorrect. No minus points.
Oh.
Any ideas, you guys? Not for any points.
I like BR.
It is BR, yeah.
Oh, that was
Wow,
written on my
really?
paper
.br,
too.
yeah.
Play to you. That's a good guess.
Ah.
Okay, Team Cod, pick a number between 1 and 12, excluding 7.
4.
Number 4, this is worth 2 points. Brazil's longest land border is with which country? Brazil's longest land border is with which country? The border is 3,403 kilometers long. It is. You don't lose any points.
Argentina.
You're saying Argentina. You are incorrect. Do you guys have an idea? No for no points, but any
so
thoughts?
sure it was Argentina.
No.
Chile.
No, but
No.
Chile is the other side.
doesn't
'cause
border
it's
Chile.
Peru.
Brazil, it's Argentina.
Peru.
Yeah.
Hang on,
No.
hang on. Oh, it's for no points.
It's
Oh,
for no
sorry.
points,
Okay.
yeah. Bolivia.
Okay, I
Nah,
would never have
never
guessed
I
that.
don't believe it. I want
That
that
is a fun
checked.
fact.
I
It
want
is.
that
I'll give you
checked.
that.
Not such a fun fact to me, actually.
Well, I'm a quizmaster. I checked it. Don't worry. Okay, Team Kipper, your second question. Choose a number, excluding 4 and 7.
These are actually very hard. 1.
Number 1. What is the capital city of Brazil? For 1 point.
What?
Now, don't say that because then I feel like that's pressure. I feel like I'm mocked if I don't know it. Is it like, is it
It's not the one you
Rio
think it is.
Janeiro or is it Sao Paulo?
Sao
It's Sao
Paulo.
Paulo. It is Sao Paulo.
Yes.
Sao Paulo?
Yeah.
You are
It's
incorrect.
Brasilia.
Brasilia. Yes, the custom-built city in the late 50s, early 60s. It is Brasilia.
How do you... I would have gone... I was trying to put you guys off going, it's not the obvious one. And then you came out with something I've never heard of before.
This is actually an annoying... I'd like to move on to the next round, please.
Okay, well, you've got 3 more questions. Team Cod.
Super.
Yeah.
Choose a number excluding 1, 4, 7. 5, you're... Oh, well, bad choice. But it's worth 3 points. What is the international dialing code of Brazil? What is the international dialing code of Brazil?
In all fairness, I'll give you the 3 myself if I get it. If you get it.
Dialing code.
What's B and R on the phone pad?
Oh, you're very good, actually. That's good thinking. That is, like, I mean, it's a tenuous link between them, but, like, that's probably the best link we have right now.
Plus 2-8.
Well, you might as well provide a bit of comedy because you're not earning any points.
Yeah, we're definitely not.
I don't know, plus 6-1 or something, is it?
Let's do it. Fine.
You just have to know it.
Plus 6-1. I think that might be a new that.
I'd nearly be tempted to give you 1 point. You're not far away.
Hey.
I said I'd nearly be tempted. Plus 5.
How is...
That's not close.
I mean, 1 to 100, it's pretty close.
You're 6 away, but no points. But you're not far away.
It's plus 6-1 India. I think it's in India.
I don't know India. Okay, so no points scored in this round. This is going really well.
Super.
Team Kipper, pick a number, please.
Jumbo, I'm not doing well, so please pick one. No, just pick one. Pick a number.
It's a random number anyway.
Between 1 and 12.
Not 1, 4, 5, or 7.
9.
Number 9 is worth 2 points. What's the name of the large waterfalls? They're the largest waterfall system in the world, and they're on the border between Brazil and Argentina.
Iguazu.
It is Iguazu. 2 points.
That was
Finally.
confident.
I have been there, to be fair to me.
Yeah, they are amazing as
Yes,
well,
they
aren't
are.
they?
You've been
Have you been
to
there?
Brazil.
Yeah, I've been to Iguazu. Yeah.
You've been to Brazil.
I've been in Brazil and Argentina. You'd think I would have known. I know. Thank you. I said it before you did. Now, in fairness, we were in Argentina. We
I
only
can see
were...
why you're testy about it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
But I was mainly in Argentina, just to be clear.
Okay, Cod, pick a number.
11.
11.
11 is worth 1 point.
Great. We'll take it.
What is the currency of Brazil?
The Real.
Is it
Yeah.
Real?
Yeah, I'm going to say Real.
Real.
You are correct for 1 point. It is the
Well done.
Real.
Real.
Well done. So you are now in positive points again. That's great to see.
Finally.
Team Kipper, pick your second last question of this round.
8.
Number 8. In the list of the largest countries in the world by area, where is Brazil in the top 10? This is worth 3 points. In the list of the largest countries in the world by area, where is Brazil in the top 10?
By landmass, is it?
By land area, yeah.
I mean, this is just pure guesswork. But I don't think it's in the top 5. I think it's the bottom 5. 7th.
You are incorrect. It is 5th.
Yeah.
I was going to say
I would have.
Of course
Yeah.
you were. Yeah, super.
6, 7. I
great.
would.
Yeah, of course.
After so Russia, Canada, USA, China, and then Brazil.
Yeah.
I think Argentina might be 6th
Where's
or 7th.
India?
No, India is 6th, I think. Argentina's 7th. Algeria's 9th.
India is smaller than Brazil.
Australia's in there. Yeah, I think so. Right, Team Cod, your penultimate question. Pick a number.
12.
12 it is.
This is worth 3 points.
Damn it.
Outside of Brazil, which country in the world has the largest population of Brazilian people? Outside of Brazil, which country has the largest Brazilian population?
Part of me wants to say Ireland. Obviously, that's not the right answer. But we're in the top 5 for sure.
For Brazilians, really.
There's a
We
lot
have
of
a lot of
Brazilians.
Brazilians.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brazil emigrating a lot.
Argentina?
Do we think outside
Maybe.
of
But then
Brazil?
you'd think they'd probably go possibly to if they.
Because it's not like a single country in Europe.
Not
You
that
think
money.
they're
But
all
We're
Why
not getting
would
no
you
money.
be leaving?
for jobs.
Yeah,
economic reasons.
that's
family.
why I
A
don't
good
think.
guess, yeah.
No, South America.
Yeah.
So you're thinking States? You can't go. You can't be any worse than my answers.
I guess America.
You're saying America? You are correct.
You see?
Well done.
Well
Three
done.
points. You are
3 points.
well done. Well
we
done.
really needed those 3
Christie,
points.
I think you can smile now and be jubilant.
Well done, guys. Okay, Team Kipper, your last question. You've got
3.
number 3. This is worth 3 points. How many countries does Brazil have land borders with? I'm excluding French Guyana because it's a territory, not a country. How many countries does Brazil have a land border with? Not including French Guyana because it is territory of France.
But I don't really know how far like Brazil extends. I don't really know.
All right.
I think it's probably more than that though.
Yes.
So will we just make a guess then? If we have 5, will we say 8?
Yeah, go on.
8.
You were close. It's 9.
Whoa! Wow! Fair play to you. That's good guesswork.
Very patronising.
No, like you
No, you meant
have.
that.
I only have
genuine
5.
You had
Face right
5, and then you went. I'm missing a few.
Sure.
And you took a punt, and you're 1 off.
Still feels
Pretty good. Like that's pretty
Just take
bracketing.
it. That's him being supportive.
All right,
That's
okay.
me being supportive.
Okay, I hadn't seen
It's,
that yet.
bloody
Right,
hell.
okay.
Argentina, Bolivia, Colombia.
Oh, Colombia, right, okay.
Then there's French Guyana, which I'm not including. So that's 3. Then Guyana, Paraguay, Peru, Suriname, Uruguay,
I
Venezuela.
actually think Suriname.
Paraguay.
Yeah. I had Paraguay on my list.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
And Team COD, your last choice. You have 2, 6, or 10 to choose from,
2 sounds good actually.
and it's worth 2 points. How many times has Brazil won the Football World Cup, the Men's Football World Cup? How many times have they won the World Cup final?
Is that what I said? Okay.
I think that's what you
I
said.
don't remember what I said.
2.
You are incorrect. They have won it a record 5 times. And the 2
Really?
questions, yeah,
Wow,
5
that's
times
pretty
now.
good.
I think the last in 2014. Was it 2014? Which is in Brazil? I don't remember now. The 2 questions
Still would've got it
that
wrong.
you didn't get were both 1-pointers. One of them was which Brazilian city has the largest population. What would you have said? This is for
Rio.
nothing though.
Rio.
No,
Sao Paulo?
Sao Paulo. And the other question, which would be in a bit of a gimme, is what's the longest river in Brazil?
Amazon.
It is the Amazon, yeah.
I was like, is this a trick? Feels like a trick.
It's not a trick river.
Okay.
Okay, so Team Kipper in that round, you picked up 2. You are now on 7. Team COD, you picked up a much needed 4. You're now on 4 points. So
Wow, well done.
there's still plenty of points to play for, and it's not so far away now.
If you would like to support the podcast, you can do so on buymeacoffee.com. It will help buy more equipment so we can make the podcast even better. You can support either once or as a regular member. Everyone who supports will get a shout out on the podcast, and regular members will get access to the first never before heard pilot and will be invited to take part in an episode. It doesn't matter where in the world you are, we can make it happen online. You can find the Buy Me a Coffee link and contact details for the pod on the show notes, or search for Inquizition Pod on buymeacoffee.com. Thank you. Now back to the show.
So we move on to round number 4, which is called Close Enough. The teams get 5 questions where they're not expected to know the answers, but the team with the closest answer gets 2 points. If both teams have the same answer or the same closeness of answer, they each get 2 points. And there's a bonus 3rd point if they get the answer bang on. So question number 1. So this is episode 1 of season 4 of the Inquisition. As of the end of season 3 of the Inquisition, how many episodes in total have there been of the Inquisition? So that's across the 3 seasons, and there was also 3 short quick quizzes that were not part of any season, so all of them are included. Total, how many episodes
6.
of the Inquisition altogether?
I feel almost like that's.
I was thinking it was this, but it's not.
What number is
So if you had a look at your podcast provider, How many different episodes would you have access to?
I think I'm.
Okay.
Question number 2. How many bridges cross the Amazon River? Question 2. How many bridges are there across the Amazon River?
These including footbridges?
Any bridges going across, yeah.
That doesn't... I don't know why I asked that question. It gives me no fucking advantage whatsoever.
Okay, question 3. Switzerland has land borders with how many countries? Question 3. Switzerland has land borders with how many countries?
Italy.
Question 4. In what year did football's European Cup change its name from the European Cup to, as we know it now, the Champions League? So it'd be known as the European Cup for many years, and in what year did it change to what we know now as the Champions League or UEFA Champions League?
You mean if you were talking about it, you'd probably try to get what teams won it when or where, and what year, and what it was called.
That's first number that comes to mind.
I mean, we haven't a clue.
No, not really.
And question 5, last question.
Come here now.
As a guess, I'd say it's further back, but anyway.
Oh, right.
I wouldn't-
Sure.
I
In
wouldn't-
terms of like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leave it at
Fine.
that. And
It's on you
I
then.
hate this.
Yeah.
Okay, in question 5, Sao Paulo, which not only has the largest population of any city in Brazil, it has the largest population of any city throughout the whole of the Americas. But to the nearest million, what is the population of Sao Paulo? And that's Sao Paulo, the city, not metropolitan area. Sao Paulo has the largest population, not just in Brazil, but out of any city across all the Americas, north, south, and central. But what is the population of Sao Paulo to the nearest million?
And when you say not the metropolitan area, do you mean like not the burbs, just the city?
See, what's classified as a city. So, for example, Dublin is city is about 500,000. Greater Dublin area is about 1.5 million.
So we're talking the smaller number.
Yeah, the metro area is also like the area serving. I mean, like Bray would kind of be in the metropolitan area of Dublin. It's probably Drogheda, Dundalk at this point. You know,
That kind of makes sense.
That's a lot.
Just maybe a little.
Like that? That's a lot. Now we're talking like not the burbs.
I'm actually even thinking more. Actually, the long first sit here.
they go higher, you
I
go
had
higher.
another 10 mil.
Really?
Yeah, okay, let's leave it there then. No, no. That's crazy.
At least somebody's going to score points on every question in this round.
Listen,
How
listen,
ridiculous,
Listen, these answers
or
are
how
going
much
to
you
like.
deserve those points
you'll be
is a different
surprised.
question.
I thought I was good at geography.
All right.
I'm not.
You should listen to the Inquisition. Okay, everyone ready for the answers?
Sure.
Okay, Team COD, as of the end of season 3, how many episodes total has there been of the Inquisition?
We had 66.
You said 66, and Team Kipper?
33.
It is 61. 2 points to Team COD.
Wow.
Well done.
This is effectively the 62nd episode of the Inquisition. Happy
Wow.
62nd, everyone.
Now, I do
good.
think like there's a slight advantage of Christie there, having been around for a lot of them.
That's none of your business. None of your business.
Just saying, I'm not sure about the equality of
Yes,
that.
but you've been to Brazil and Argentina, and they haven't. You're very keen to point that out with your
I wasn't
water polo.
actually all that keen.
I was actually pretty keen to point that out.
Exactly. I tried to keep that under wraps. Yeah.
Okay, question 2, Team Kipper. How many bridges cross the Amazon River? You guys said
3,000.
3,000, and
So
COD.
sneaky.
Jesus.
Okay, so we went around the 45 mark. At the 45 mark.
You said 45.
Yeah.
You are significantly closer. The correct answer is 0.
You said that.
There are no bridges that cross the Amazon River.
That's a fun fact.
One of its tributaries close to
Job
where it
us.
goes into the Amazon, but there are no bridges crossing the Amazon because it's not really needed. They use
It's not really
boats.
needed.
I'm sorry.
No, because you're crossing from what? Forest to forest. It's not really that you're crossing to some other metropolis to go to work.
Fair point, actually.
There are no bridges across the Amazon.
I couldn't have
So
it.
we
figured it
failed
was-
successfully.
45 is reasonable. Like, I saw you write 2,000, but you said
I
3,000.
said,
No, we
I
said
said
3,000.
0 first, but I didn't really
Hold on,
you
this
think
is the
about it,
longest
you know,
river
when you
in South
think about
America.
it,
Yeah.
modern
Yeah.
day and
And
age.
there's
Yeah.
no bridge.
No bridge across the river.
That's a
small
fun
parts?
fact.
There's also some parts of it. It's so wide, and it would be an engineering nightmare. You know, and it's not like
It's not like be a road
But I
bridge.
thought they were
Yeah.
little.
because the economic area, there isn't really an economic
No, sure,
area.
look, now you say that, it makes perfect
You know,
sense
they
about
go
that.
across
It
Yeah.
makes no sense. The more you talk about it, it makes no
does.
sense.
It's actually making more sense to me the more we
Less
talk
sense
about
the more we
it.
talk
Yeah.
about it, like, actually, yeah.
Because I mean, I think they now reckon the Nile is the longest river in the world.
Yeah, but the Amazon's like most powerful or highest
and
volume or
highest
something.
discharge and
Yeah.
volume, and it's a lot wider, I think. Than
The Nile has a bridge or two, yeah.
It has more than one.
It goes through like 5
I think.
countries or something, doesn't it?
11, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I think we've established I'm not good at these
And
things.
in which, just slightly north of which capital city does the Blue and White Nile meet? No points, but any ideas?
The Nile meets which?
The Blue and White Nile meet, and then
I didn't realise there was different colours of it now.
Yeah.
We watched a whole documentary on that, Tombo. You and I did.
And what was the
Actually,
city?
it was a whole series.
I think it's Khartoum in Sudan.
Okay, super.
I think they meet Khartoum. Okay, Team COD, question 3. Switzerland has land borders with how many countries, you guys said?
No, we're obviously wrong.
5.
5, and Kipper?
4.
It is Germany, Italy, France, Austria, and Liechtenstein for 5.
Liechtenstein.
That is 3 points.
Well done.
Well done.
They were out.
It doesn't matter if they're not the right
Yeah.
countries. We got 5.
What,
We took a
what
stab.
wrong country did you say?
Liechtenstein was not on the
you
list.
said Brazil and Argentina, didn't you?
It was like definitely Portugal. We took a bit of a we did something like you. We got close and we said, listen, we
It's
think
the
we're off by 1.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty good tactic, though. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
actually, like, that's what we should have done.
Team Kipper, question 4. In what year did the European Cup change its name to the Champions League or UEFA's Champions League, you guys said?
Tom said 2000.
2000. And COD, you said?
We went 2010.
2010. It is 1992. Now, don't forget that
We get the
Manchester United won it in 1999.
Wait,
Yes.
no, we have equal points.
I should have known that.
No, the answer was 1992.
Oh, 92.
92. They said 2000, you said 2010. Yeah, so 2 points to Team Kipper. Much needed, actually, for Team Kipper now at this
Yes.
point.
Again, I feel like there's a little bit of a mocking tone to that.
There absolutely was.
What did your teacher say?
It says, patiently waiting for the sun to blow up. I think that's what we're all doing at this point of the quiz.
Indeed.
Okay, and Team COD, question 5, Sao Paulo. Largest population of any city in the Americas, but to the nearest million city, not metro. What did you guys say?
Yeah. Oh, we
24.
Yeah,
we have 45.
45, and you guys said?
60.
It's 11,895,000. So 12 million, but
We got it. We
you
won.
still get
We
the
got it, we got
points.
it.
You still get the points on that.
We are not doing well.
Just
Your
always say
head.
45
Cheers,
if we
Tombo.
don't know.
So at the end of that round, Team Kipper picked up 2. They're on 9. Team COD picked up 9. They're on 13.
Oh my God. Jesus. You're
It's
bringing
got
it back.
interesting.
Yeah.
So we move on to round number 5, which is recipe for disaster. And as we're in Ireland, it's going to be an Ireland special. So
Paella.
Christie,
Sorry.
what?
I'm switching
I didn't
early.
even hear what you said.
Paella.
Paella. Close, but no dice. In this round, I will reveal ingredients one by one for a particular dish, and these are all common, popular Irish dishes. Each team has 1 free guess after each reveal. The first team to guess what the ingredients are used to make gets 2 points. There's a bonus 3rd point if a team gets it on their first guess after the first ingredient. Everyone ready? So your first of the 5 dishes. The first ingredient, tomato sauce or ketchup.
Stew.
Not stew, no.
Do we only also get one guess?
1 guess per ingredient.
A full Irish.
No, it's not a full Irish, it's not stew. Second ingredient, egg.
Bacon buddy.
No,
Breakfast roll.
it is a breakfast roll. Well done.
Well done.
The next ingredients would have been sausage, bacon, hash brown, and bread roll.
Yeah. Fair.
Okay, I've got the game now.
You got
She
it.
does, yeah, it was a good guess.
Okay, next dish.
Those are
Everyone
things
ready?
I know.
Yarp.
Everyone ready yet? Okay, so first ingredient, white or parsley sauce.
Bacon and cabbage.
It is. That's 3 points. Well done.
Well,
Next recipe, onion.
Stew.
No,
Fried liver and onions.
no. Next ingredient, peppers.
It's an Irish dish.
Spice bag.
It is a spice bag. Well done.
Very good. To be fair, very good. Yeah.
That was a tough one.
Talking about spice
That was a
bags
tough one.
yesterday. That was a good one.
The next ingredients would have been fried chicken, Thai chili, five spice powder,
Are you
and chips.
Are
And
you
a whole
saying
heap of
bag
MSG.
or
Spice
bag?
bag. B-A-G, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
You're gonna
traditional
have to
Irish
have one.
meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, don't forget, the breakfast roll is listed on Wikipedia as a national dish of Ireland.
Even the last couple of years. Well, actually,
Yeah.
it's since the Celtic Tiger, apparently.
Quite, yeah.
Yeah.
And spice bag is hugely popular here.
So
We
I
should
do
try
like a
and get
good
one
breakfast
if we have
roll
time.
when you need it, like.
I like a vegetarian good breakfast roll when you're hungover, for sure. And a
What, you
leek
mean
sage.
a red roll with hash brown and tomato sauce?
Yeah, and an egg.
And an egg. Not totally vegetarian, but we'll let that one slide. Out the chicken's bum. Okay, next, number 4. First ingredient, onions.
Stew.
Yes, Irish stew.
It was coming. You knew it was coming. You knew it was
Yeah,
coming.
I did.
You should have just been
I
out with
did.
it.
I should have.
I knew, and I knew. I
But to
thought
be
you,
honest with you, I didn't want to take that moment away from you. You were desperate.
I would have stormed out of
You
here.
would've. Yeah,
found it.
you would have. You'd have turned this table over.
Ah.
Cheese and all.
Unbelievable.
There was this other episode where it was all about desserts or something, and James just kept saying birthday cake, not just any cake, just birthday
Very
cake.
specific.
It was like flour,
Yeah.
birthday cake.
And was he ever right? No.
no, and I actually told him a couple of times, like, birthday cake is not the answer to any of this. And then there was one later on which was chocolate cake, which he didn't get because
He said birthday cake.
But I mean, there was probably a sense at that stage he'd committed to birthday cake on every
Yeah.
answer, just like you. You know,
Listen,
yeah.
my first answer was like that
Yeah.
all the time. Like, so, yeah.
Okay.
Come on, you got this. I feel like I'm your fighter coach. You got this. Come on, we can do it.
Okay, the last one. First ingredient, milk.
Coddle.
No.
Tripe.
No. Second ingredient, butter.
Colcannon.
No.
Stew.
Milk and.
You've Tima's
Milk
guessed.
and butter.
Stew
milk
is
and
already in the
butter.
last
You
one
can do
anyway.
this.
Oh, I think I have.
Have you guessed your second guess?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Cheesecake or something.
Maybe. Okay.
I've never seen him so engaged in an episode of this at this point now.
Oh, he.
Maybe.
Normally at this stage he's just weary and defeated. Okay,
But
we'll
I
have to
can
push
imagine.
you.
But I would.
You're
know.
pushing what? When did time limits come into this? This is ridiculous.
Think with your stomach, not your brain. Milk and butter.
Excellent
Come on.
advice.
What comes to your
Just
mind?
like you do for
Milk
most
and
things.
butter.
And butter. Jeez, that's a
You know where
wide.
he thinks from.
Mashed potato.
No.
Hang
Third.
on. Sorry.
No, you've had your second guess. So
Do we not get the third? Do we not keep going?
No,
We have to get more
the next
ingredients.
ingredient.
Oh, sorry, of course.
But if you want to go,
No. I'll cool my jets.
Third ingredient, along with the milk and the butter, scallions.
Champ.
It is champ, yes. Scallions are like spring
Champ?
onions.
What do you mean, champ?
What's a champ?
I'm not quite
Well
sure,
done.
to be honest.
Well done.
It's like mashed
you gonna say
potato.
it on your
but it
Fuck
has-
off! It's like mashed
Seriously,
potato.
It is. Look, fuck me.
It's
I'm
like your
gonna
last.
Google it.
It's like your last answer, Stephen.
No, I was really close with Colcannon earlier.
Yeah.
So I was, and actually, even if I hadn't heard scallions, that's what I would have answered. Champ is mashed potato.
Thank you very much. I'll take it.
Milk, butter,
I won't look it
scallions,
up.
and mashed potatoes.
And his
But-
answer was.
Mashed potatoes. But
I feel like I'm being robbed.
not
Maybe
all
wrong.
mashed
No, I
potatoes
agree.
are made with milk, butter, and scallions. Though
Exactly.
Good.
Some are just made with butter.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big milk fan because it makes it too milky. But champ was the word. That's. Do you want to have a look at the screen here?
No, it's fine.
No.
Unless there are other
Champ?
answers on
Champ.
it.
Wouldn't have got champ.
So at the end of that round, Team Kipper picked up 7 points. They're now on 16. Team Cod picked up 5. They're on 18. Only 2 points in it.
Getting close.
Going into the final round, there are 22 points on offer in this. So we move on to round number 6, which is, in this case, grab the fish. So it'll be Team 1 shouting out Kipper, Team 2 shouting out Cod. The teams are given 11 questions. The first team to shout the name of their fish gets to answer. 2 points for a correct answer, but if you're wrong, you take too long, it'll go to the other team, and it may go back and forth a few times to see if we can get the answer. Only the person who calls the name of your fish may answer, and if you interrupt halfway through the question, I may stop and expect your answer then before finishing the question, depending on the flow. Everyone ready to go?
York.
Cod.
Okay, close enough. If only Yark was a fish, you'd be sorted.
There probably is a fish called York somewhere.
It wouldn't surprise me.
In a
Okay.
Disney movie soon.
Yeah. Finding Yarp. Okay, question number 1. Dominican Republic and which other country make up his...
Beep, 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 cod.
Cod?
Haiti.
It is Haiti, yes. Question...
Can I
Jesus,
interrupt
fucking
this
deaf.
broadcast to say she said beep, beep, beep. She didn't say cod.
She said cod at the end. I did hear her say cod at the end.
It's a special type of cod. You mean?
beep, 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 cod.
She did go beep, 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 beep,
Drives
and
a
I
school
was
bus.
very confused. Also,
Nice.
Bloody hell.
it's okay to just speak your
Where did
answers.
this come from?
I'm fucking my ears are ringing.
What's she drinking?
The microphone is literally here. It's like less than a metre from you.
And this is the girl who was asked to speak up
Yeah.
many times during preceding rounds.
I hate this round so much.
Yeah, but you got
You
the
seem
first
like you
question
like
right.
it.
Okay, question number 2, and you can feel free to say your answers, not scream them, so the whole of Ireland can hear. Question number 2: what's the capital of Haiti?
Port-au-Prince.
It is Port-au-Prince. Question number 3. Question number 3. In the Simpsons episode, Homer introduces himself as Potato Man to get backstage at which band's show?
Beep.
Yep.
U2.
No.
She said
Cod.
Cod.
U2.
It is U2.
She
Well
is
done.
breaking rules left, right, and centre
She
here.
said cod. You could have
Only
said.
when you
could have said
drew her
Kipper.
attention to it.
You could have said Kipper. Question 4.
At any point, you can come up with your own.
Question 4.
Apparently, my own rules, my own answers.
Question 4. The Simpsons live on which street?
Cod.
Yep.
Evergreen Terrace.
Correct. 2 points. Question number 5. Which family lives at 744 Evergreen Terrace?
Cod.
Yep.
Flanders.
It is the Flanders. 2
Jesus,
points.
Where did this come from?
Question number 7. How many corner flags does a football pitch have?
Cod.
Yep.
4.
It is 4. That is 2 points. And
I
we'll
knew
go back.
that, but I didn't get it.
Question number 6, which I forgot. Which team have won the Men's Football World Cup a record 5 times?
Cod.
Kipper.
Cod?
Brazil.
It is Brazil. 2 points. Question number 8. Brazil produces the most coffee in the world. Which country beginning with the letter V?
Kipper.
Kipper, yes. Which country with the letter V produces?
Vietnam.
It is Vietnam. well
Fucking
done.
hell.
Question number 9. Capital of Vietnam?
Cod.
Yep.
It's not Saigon. It's the other one.
Too slow. Kipper.
Ho Chi Minh City.
No.
Yeah.
It is.
It's
not.
not Saigon.
It's not.
And it's not so.
Saigon.
Rangoon.
Hanoi.
It is Hanoi. Well done. That's 2
Oh, you can
points.
keep answering. It doesn't matter.
I did say we would go back and forth.
Oh, right.
Question number 10. Who did King Prince Charles marry in 2005? Kipper.
Camilla Parker
It was.
He married a kipper.
No, his son
Are we
was a
done
Kipper.
yet?
And question number 11. Which company produces the Xbox?
Kipper.
Kipper.
Microsoft.
It was Microsoft. 2 points to Team Kipper.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Indeed.
Christ, you
Well
okay?
done.
Fucking
I
hell.
hate it so much.
You don't seem like you hate it. You kind of seem like you love it.
Nap time.
So go on then. Where are we at?
And without trying to be disparaging at all, it was a slow burner of an episode. It was at the start, in fairness. I mean, Cod started with -2, Kipper had 3, and after round 2 it was 5 to Kipper, 0 to Cod. But like a lot of good drama and thrillers, slow burners are often produce the most dramatic results, because when it came into the final round there was only 2 points between them, but then Kipper scored 6, bringing them up to 22, but Cod played a blinder in that round, and I'm not codding you on that. They got 16 points to finish on 34.
Good job.
I think
Well
Christie
done.
will sleep until Stephen's Day. She'll miss
Christy
the-
just came alive.
yeah.
That means that by the next round, the pub.
I don't think we can have the energy to go to the pub after. Christie is worn out, but it was a slow burn of the episode, but my God, it got to an exciting finish. So, Clare and Dad on Team Kipper, thank you very much for taking part. It's always a pleasure to have you guys on this, and commiserations. It was a very good performance, so well done.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And Christie and Steve, I know you've both
You have to speak up. I'm a little bit deaf on my left ear.
I know you both had somewhat checkered histories on this quiz before, but that was a fine effort as you grew into the final rounds, and that, especially in the last round, Christie. I think most of us won't hear for the next day or two, but you finished on a fantastic score at
The last
34.
round was very exciting.
So, Christie and Steve, you are the first masters of the Inquizition for season 4. Well done.
Woo! Congratulations.
This is one of my hopes and dreams for 2025.
is
I mean,
pretty
you were
much
very good
all
on
we
the
have to
last
hope
round.
and dream for at this point. So everyone, thank you very much for taking part. It's been an absolute pleasure. And for everyone listening, thank you for listening. It's great to have the Inquisition back. So we'll be back with episode 2 of season 4 in 2 weeks. Otherwise, take care. Thank you very much and goodbye.
Goodbye.
All the best.
God.
Croatia.
I said Italy. We're going wild on this one, Germany.
Your favorite, Andorra.
Dublin.
Ginger Rogers.
Ginger Rogers.
It wouldn't be my guess.
1 save point.
Now we feast.
Now we feast.
The Inquisition. Your team names need to be a fish.
What do you mean?
The name of a fish.
Oh, I thought you were saying a fish short for official.
Kipper?
Yeah.
You will have to shout this out later.
Oh no, that's fine. Kipper has been my word of the month actually, because in my new job I kept saying they've sold me a Kipper. I don't even know if that's an expression, but I couldn't risk it.
No chance.
I'll give her a mark.
No chance.
No.
Get
out of
Christmas.
She got the right answer.
Well, technically it's March probably by the time people are listening to this.
She looked it up and got the right answer.
Well, no, because that's the idea is you have to be brave.
Gotta be
done.
brave.
Anyway,
Switzerland.
team 2.
But you talked yourself out of it
I know,
too.
I
To be
couldn't-
fair,
Well, I couldn't prove. But I sort of knew.
You kind of talked about it a bit as well.
but then he starts talking about Leinster. I did. I'm not going to lie. I did. I was full sure it wasn't Ireland.
Gives a half bonus point.
They were only beaten by South Africa. Like, we were doing really well in the World Cup as well, and that was only like last year. What the feck was I thinking? I'm not
No,
on
the
fire.
World
Can we
Cup
start
we
again?
beat South Africa, but we got
But then
beaten
they
by...
beat. Yeah. Then
They won it.
Exactly.
The only Canadian here. That's the only non-Irish person here.
This is not looking good for anyone
It's not
here.
looking great. None of us have shown ourselves in a good light here.
Because
That was 20 years ago.
Prince William got
He
married.
was in the crown.
Prince William got married at the very end of April 2011 because it was the same day as our friend Walser got married in Dubrovnik.
Oh yeah,
so we
I
were
remember
all-
when you went to Dubrovnik.
How do you map the two of those together?
Because it was
see, don't
they
forget
got
when
married
it's
as the
making
same day as
Charles
William and
was in
Kate,
the
but I think we were
Yeah.
at the better wedding.
Yeah.
We were at a better wedding, yeah.
Yeah.
The
I'm very
DJ
sorry,
was
Tombo.
amazing.
Quite
I'm-
all right.
I'd like to just formally apologise to Dad and also request that you delete all that.
Of course not.
Because I'm so sure.
I know, that's what makes it good radio.
I'm not going to be listening to this now because I can't.
You'll have
So you've
to.
lost one listener.
Well, I can go to bed easily.
But he'll listen
because
to
at
it.
least I answered.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
2 good answers.
Good answers.
It's
Well, you
still,
didn't though because I overruled you.
Overruled by my domineering daughter.
Yeah, kind of.
right. Anyway, there's still plenty of points to play for, don't worry.
Okay.
I mean, if he's picked Xbox 2 or 3, I mean, he's nitpicking it like a year. Like, I mean,
He is a nitpicker though.
he is absolutely, yeah.
We do one more round and then we'll get some cheese out.
Sure.
Somewhat.
Some
Cheese.
cheese.
I feel like that wasn't very nice how he phrased that.
No.
We're in the lead, and yet he made it sound like we've done crap. I find that hard.
We missed more than
you
we
have, you
answered.
have 3 points.
We missed more than we
3
answered.
points. They're on -2. What is the? Can I ask you a question while they're
Very good.
deliberating? What is the
Isn't it?
only international competition, like mainstream big like sporting competition, where men and women get equal prize money?
It's not tennis, is it?
I'm not
Yes.
going to answer you. You're gonna. It's a particular
was-
competition.
Is it Wimbledon?
Yes, it is.
Everyone ready? I'm afraid to say something now.
Don't be-
Okay.
There's a speed round.
Oh yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah, we do a round of crystal meth and then we just
It's
answer
so-
random
Hey,
trivia.
It's so
Jeez.
ridiculously
That sounds
stressful.
fun.
This round is Ireland based. So Christie would obviously be at a disadvantage.
Good.
So I don't know if you want to do like, let's say
No, I don't.
Claire and Steve head to head.
No.
No, I need Chrissy.
Right, next is speed round.
No.
Oh, but break first.
Break, yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay. All right, we're done. Actually, we're retiring now, so as winners.